was talking about renegotiating relationships, how when I change, it's going to be a lot more helpful if I take responsibility for renegotiating that relationship with anyone that I have been close with or anyone that I'm working with or playing with on a regular basis, because the dance steps may have changed. I may be being and doing different things and it may be confusing. That's all about renegotiating relationships. Now, today, what I'd like to talk about is about how we actually train people to treat us in a certain way. So, if there's someone you don't like the way they're treating you, I want you to take a moment with me and think about, hmm, who have I been being? What have I been doing? What have I been saying? What have I been thinking? What have I been responsible for that actually is keeping that behavior in place for that other person? Again, this is one of those things we don't always understand the if this, then that kind of situation. But it does seem to be true. I've seen it in my life and I've helped many, many clients with this, that when I don't like the way someone is treating me, I can't control them. I can't control them, but I can control myself in a way that doesn't hold that behavior that I don't like in place. So I want you to think of somebody that maybe you know that you have this old way of relating, that they don't do something you like. Maybe I'm trying to think of one. It's so funny how it escapes me right here now. Clearly, I do not write notes before I meet with you all. Um, this is something that used to happen a lot with me and my brothers many, many years ago. Someone would eat everything except the last two spoonfuls of cereal in the box, and I would get so mad. And I would take the box and I would shake it at them, and I'd say, "Why do you always do this? And you should do something different." And basically, the whole "you should be ashamed of yourself," which is what so many of us learn in terms of trying to motivate people through guilt. But can you see how actually I was training them to not have to worry about how much cereal was in the box when I have a whole array of other things that I could do? I could buy cereal and put it somewhere else that was someplace they couldn't get to. So I knew where my cereal was and their cereal was, and they couldn't get to my cereal. I could buy several boxes at a time. I could request that they purchase another one, or I could charge them for it. Might be a little hard when you're a kid, but you get the idea that when I start thinking creatively, I can see where in some way I am actually giving this person attention for doing something that I don't like. I'm giving them attention for something I don't like. If I can instead take care of myself in a way that works, buy all the cereal I want, put it somewhere where only I know where it is and where it's safe, and then appreciate and recognize them for the behavior that I do want them to have. Thank you so much for saving some for me. I just love it when you think of me and buy more cereal so that we can all share. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. When we can appreciate and recognize the people in our lives for the behavior that we genuinely do appreciate, we will see a flip in their